Mad scientists have brought back all the icons and heroes to their peak physical condition to face off in icon imperialism. Here's how it works. Every icon and hero in Ultimate Team has been added to their national squad in an attempt to conquer the world. This wheel will randomly choose a country, and this arrow will randomly choose a direction that it's going to attack in. The first wheel chooses France, and they're attacking east. That means France is going to attack Italy in an attempt to take over their land. This is going to be a bloodbath. In total, there are 25 icons and heroes added to these two national teams. Oh, did I mention that whoever wins not only gets to take the loser's land, but also gets to take one of the players into their team. And it was a non-icon who opened the scoring, with Mbappe rolling in a lovely finish. Italy weren't going to take this lying down though, and Di Natale scored a brace to bring Italy to 2-1 up. But Mbappe showed that he can kick it with the big boys, and he brings it back to 2-2. Finally, in the 86th minute, a whipped corner in, and who but the big man Nesta heads it in to give Italy the shock win over France. This means that France gets removed from the world and replaced with Italy. And because France lost, Zidane is now Italian. And the next country to be chosen is Romania. They're heading east. That means they're going to hit into the Ukraine. It's going to be Hagi versus Shevchenko. Hagi's men made light work of Ukraine with a convincing 3-0 victory. With that, they took over Ukraine, taking their land and their icon Shevchenko. The next country is going to be Argentina. The GOAT Messi himself. Which way are they going? They're going northwest. That takes them just past Brazil, which would have been insane, into Mexico. Now, Argentina have lost Maradona from the game, but they did gain Diego Milito, and this man wasted no time in getting himself on the score sheet. Mexico weren't without their own icon, and Sanchez rifled it into the top corner, and with that, it came to penalties. And at this moment, Mexico realised having a really short goalkeeper, even if he was a hero, was not a good idea. He missed a vital penalty, and who else but the GOAT himself, Messi, to take the final one. And he scored it. Argentina beat Mexico and are able to claim their land. Marquez is the player they choose to take over to the Argentinian squad. The wheel's chosen Hungary, and they're going northeast. That means that Hungary go into new Romania, who've just absorbed Ukraine. It's time to see if the man so important they've got a big picture of him is good enough to take Hungary to victory. A lovely La Croqueta goal meant Romania drew first blood, but Puskás came to show who's boss and scored 2 goals to come back from behind to defeat New Romania and its 2 icons. Hagi was the player taken over to Hungary, and thus was the start of the Hungarian Empire. The next team to be chosen is Argentina again. Now, they've just taken over Mexico, so their land is a lot bigger, and they're going northwest. That means they're going to be heading straight up into the USA to try and take over some of their heroes. They got off to a flying start with an easy finish from Milito, but Weston McKennie fired back to bring them level. And then, in the dying minutes of the game, USA broke forward a chip-through ball over to Dest, who cut it back for Landon Donovan to put USA ahead. Jubilation for America, but with a huge upset over Argentina, that means Messi loses his country and Zanetti has to change nationality. In the next game, Wales defeated Northern Ireland to take over George Best, and USA went around the world and went into Ghana. But they picked up the first power-up of the game. Some of the countries don't have a national team in FIFA, but they still have icons or heroes, so now these guys are free agents. Anyone who passes through their territory or surrounds their territory can claim them and add them to their squad. Meanwhile, Yaya Toure is added to the USA national team. However, despite defeating Argentina, the script was flipped once again as 1 goal from Abedi Pelé sealed the deal and Zanetti has to buy another passport. The Hungarian Empire would then strike twice in quick succession, taking Poland and claiming Lewandowski, and then also travelling down to Australia where they pass through the 99 rating boost. This allows them to upgrade one of their players to 99 rated. Now, it would make sense to upgrade a defender, as all of them are still pretty bad, but there's only one man for the job. Puskás is now 99 rated, and with that they destroyed Australia and took Harry Kewell for themselves. The Republic of Ireland tried to reignite their rivalry with Northern Ireland, but it had already been taken over by Wales, and they lost. Spain have 9 hero icons, so even though they passed through the forfeit of losing their best player, it wouldn't matter as they easily defeated Ghana and made Zanetti change teams for the 3rd time. Next up, the wheel is Spain again. Where are they going? Northwest. That takes them all the way around the world and into Australia, which is now part of the Hungarian Empire. This is interesting because Puskás actually changed his nationality in real life from Hungary to Spain. But can they beat him in icon imperialism and take him over to their squad? Puskás showed some incredible footwork, cut it back, but David De Gea pulled out an amazing save to keep Spain in it. Spain couldn't keep Hungary out forever though. Puskás would eventually get his goal and secure Hungary the win. With that, they claimed a bunch of land and also made Zanetti change nationalities again. Denmark would unsuccessfully attempt to attack Germany, losing their prime icon goalkeeper, Peter Schmeichel. The next wheel is gonna show England. Ooh. Now England have a lot of icons and heroes as well, and they're going northeast. Another incredible rivalry, England versus Germany. Both of these teams have a plethora of icons and heroes to choose from, but Germany are hot off a win from Denmark where they managed to get Peter Schmeichel, who could be a game changer as England still just have Pickford. And it looked like nerves straight away as Pickford fails to react to a close range shot from Voller. Down at the other end, Kasper Schmeichel showed incredible reflexes to stop the ball going into Germany's net. Germany would proceed to find luck on the counter-attack and Voller struck again. Some sloppy defending at the back meant that England grabbed a consolation goal, but it was too little too late and Germany secured the win. And now it was time for the sleeping giants to wake up. The wheel has spun Brazil and they're going to be attacking southwest. Now the whole of the Americas other than Brazil is now owned by the Hungarian Empire, so it's going to be Pelé versus Puskás. Now the Brazil team is not in FIFA either, but the Qatari Oilers were so jealous that they pumped a bunch of money into these scientists to resurrect all of the Brazilians to play for their team instead. Right from kickoff, an excellent Trivela pass from Zanetti and great vision from Puskás meant that it was put on a plate for Hagi to put Hungary 1-0 up. But with the insane quality that Brazil possessed, it was just a matter of time before they would get on the score sheet as well. And just before half-time, with some intricate play, a sniff of goal was all that Ronaldo needed to put one into the back of the net. Finally, to put the nail in the coffin, Ronaldo scored a second to not only knock out Hungary from icon imperialism, but to end Zanetti's career, because Puskás is the man that they would be taking into their team. The Czech Republic would mount an invasion on Brazil as well, and even though they scored first, it was not enough, as Garrincha, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo and Puskás all scored goals to put them out of their misery. This meant that along with their land, they would also take their goalkeeper, icon Petr Cech, to replace Alisson. Scotland would try their luck next, heading north, going around the world and passing through both Cameroon and Nigeria on their way to Brazil. This meant they picked up Eto'o and Okocha to add to their ranks. It was the perfect start for Brazil as Ronaldo assisted and then scored to put Brazil 2-0 up. And then the craziest thing happened. Wait, what? Wait! That's the wrong goal! What's he even trying to do? He just kicked it into his own net! Good finish, to be fair. In the end, it meant very little, as Pelé tapped it past the defence to score another, making it 3-1. And although Samuel Eto'o managed to grab a consolation goal for Scotland, they still lost, and Scotland turned into Brazil. Croatia and Norway were next to fall to Brazil, and then we were left with the 8 quarter-finalists. The first quarter-final spin is Germany. And they're going northwest. They're going into the Netherlands. Netherlands is one of the smallest countries in the game, but they make up for it with the sheer amount of icons and heroes they have. They've got more than enough to make it a starting 11 with a total of 12, and they've also got an icon goalkeeper, which is a very rare sight. They've also got 2 of the best icons in Ultimate Team, in Gullit and Cruyff. Peter Schmeichel was called into action immediately from kickoff, but he pulled off 2 great saves to keep Germany level. But before long, a long chip-through ball from Johan Cruyff caught Curler lacking as it was whipped in for a close-range finish from Ruud van Nistelrooy. Cruyff would then steal the show with a contender for goal of the tournament. It's a good ball. Ooh, that's naughty, bro. Why has he done that to them? Oh my god. Germany would pull one back, but it wouldn't be enough, and the Netherlands would take Lahm to shore up their defence. Finland would then get conquered by Sweden before I forget to remove Germany when I spin the wheel again. Things are getting very spicy now. It's Italy for the next attack. They're going to be heading southeast. At this point, the whole world is surrounded by Brazil, so you're more likely to hit them than not. Brazil would strike first as a great through ball from Pelé and a cheeky backheel chop meant it was put on a plate for Garrincha to finish. Italy would then strike back, with Del Piero showing great strength to turn Lucio and bury it into the top corner. things all square at full time, there was nothing left but penalties. Del Piero's first up to take. Petr Cech standing still. Puskas is 99 rated, surely. He's missed. And Petr Cech's pulled out a save as well. Pelé up. Oh my goodness, could that have been any closer? Petr Cech has pulled out another huge save. Petr Cech saved another one. He saved 3 of the 4 penalties so far. Sorry? No, I'm sorry. That's illegal. What's Ronaldinho done with his legs? I've seen some strange run-ups in my time. I don't know how legal it is to kick your leg through your other leg as you run up. Let me know down in the comments, do you think that run-up should be legal? Legal or not, Brazil won the game, even picking up Maldini and Vidic along the way. In the next 2 games, Wales would lose to the Netherlands and Sweden would lose to Brazil. I would once again forget to remove a country from the wheel, but it didn't matter, as Netherlands would be heading northeast to face off against the mighty Brazil. The Netherlands opened the scoring with Ruud van Nistelrooy bagging the first goal, but the FIFA gods smiled upon Brazil when a Pelé volley was turned into his own goal by Virgil van Dijk. Van der Sar had already started diving and was helpless as he watched it roll past him. First, there was some luck, but then a hint of corruption, as in the 91st minute a corner is swung in and play goes on. The crowd jeered, expecting the referee to blow his whistle, but the play continues as a tackle is put in a vital spot. A whiff of goal is all that was needed for Puskas, the honorary Brazilian, to give Brazil the win in a controversial victory over the Netherlands. Maybe the Qataris had given the referees a hefty bribe to convince them to play some extra minutes, but nevertheless, the crowd was absolutely jubilant. The entire world was jubilant, and there is only one country left standing between Brazil and world domination.